The other day, I was chatting with a friend of mine, and she is in the process of building her business and navigating clients and outreach and relationships and all that. And one of the things that her and I were discussing was just how the power of relationships are everything. And people can find themselves in this web of pitching and selling, and I think aspects and areas of that are important, especially if you solve problems or there's tied outcomes to things. And it's got to also be rooted in relationships. And you got to also, one of the things her and I were discussing was you have to figure out what works best for you. Personally, I'm not someone who likes the cold pitch. I don't like the outreach, and people can have their thoughts, opinions on, how to navigate that. And I'm sure there's areas that I can grow in it as well. But to me, really, it's rooted in relationships. And I remember specifically as I started to build Come Home and figure out who Come Home's target was and things like that, it was more focused on who were already amazing people doing incredible things in the same space, in the same thing. I didn't really enjoy the process of trying to convince people. I didn't want to be in that space. I wanted to be more in the space of, we're coming together, we see this need, we both believe in this. Let's share all the amazing work we're up to. And if there's a way to collaborate and come together, we'll figure that out. And I have found so much more success going that route of just connecting with people and learning about what they're doing. And it's helped me too. It's helped me bring a lot of intention to my networking specifically. Before, it was kind of just any and all things. And now it's very aligned to a certain type of organization and a person. And that's rooted in a lot of the work Come Home is committed to doing. And so I spend so much time researching and looking at what ed organizations and philanthropies and school districts are up to and universities are doing, and wanting to learn. So much curiosity there, so much cool stuff going on that I just want to hear about all the amazing work that they have going on. I'm also able to share a little bit about Come Home, and we go from there. But we're rooting it in being on the same team and truly just building a relationship. And at the end of the day, if I can help, I can help. If I can point you in the right direction, absolutely. Would love to do that. But that's what it's really about. And it's about playing the long game. So that was a cool conversation because I don't often spend time in that reflective space of like, what's my process been like? What has that looked like as I have been building Come Home? And someone reached out to want to pick my brain on all of those things. So that was fun to really kind of dive into that. So one thing I'm continuously extremely excited about is Come Home's approach to emotional intelligence and social emotional implementation, because what it is exactly that, an approach, a model, a formula, so that it just exists. So much in the education space revolves around this curriculum, this thing that is just here. It's this piece, and often with time and things going on, it's the first thing to get pushed to the side. And when I'm always in conversations, I'm always reflecting on and thinking about and also talking with people around, well, what if in just the way you led, these skills existed? What if it was just in the climate and culture of how your learning environment functioned and operated? What if it was just part of every daily teaching practice? And, people would love that. It would be almost effortless, yet intentional. And I think that's the exciting thing is I've seen it. I've done it, and it's about creating that model so other people can do the exact same thing, because time and time again, I'm needing to help people shift this mindset and perspective of like, this is this thing that just lives here, and it's not, it's just embedded. And that's just, in my opinion, and collaborating and talking to a lot of other folks. I think that's what differentiates Come Home, and the approach that I'm bringing is it's in it all. So those are fun conversations to be a part of, and also just continuous opportunities for me to refine and adjust what those things look like, because sometimes it is really hard to communicate. Sometimes it is really hard to help people paint a picture that's truly almost never been created in a way. It's this whole transformation of what learning environments and education look like. So stay tuned, because that's it's a huge focus right now.